Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I am back with another video, and this video is going to be about Colourpop's Animal Crossing collection. And it is something that I've been excited for a really long time, and if you told like 15-year-old me that there would be an Animal Crossing makeup collaboration, I probably wouldn't have believed you, but would have been really excited. So we are finally here, and it came out on Colourpop's website a couple of weeks ago, but I wasn't able to get it because I forgot. I knew what time it was coming out, but then I forgot they work on PST, and so I was off with that. But then once the correct time came around, I missed it by like 5 minutes, which was really annoying. So I was able to get it at Ulta in store, and it was already pretty sold out by the time I got to Ulta. But luckily I was able to just get what I wanted. I didn't get everything in the collection because I'm trying just to not buy things I don't need. And even though the things I did buy, I still don't need. At least it's something that I can use and I know I'll use. So I'll show you right now what I got. All right, so I bought all 4 eyeshadow quads, I guess you could call it. So I have Isabel's quad, which is called 5 Star Island. I have the Able Sisters quad, which is called La Belle of the Ball. I have Blathers and Celeste, which is called What a Hoot. And then I have Nook and his nephews, which is called Nook Inc. All right. So when I saw the collection, I thought it was cool, but I kind of wished instead of separate quads that they had done one full larger palette. Just in my personal opinion, I would have preferred that more. I am surprised they went with quads just because I don't think Colourpop normally does quads. I could be wrong. I do like Colourpop's products. I do like the formulas, but I don't think they really do this that often. It kind of reminds me of like what House Labs is doing, where they also came out with quads. So yeah, I'll just get right into it though. I think I forgot to show you what's on the inside of the palettes, so I'll do that right now. So this is the inside of Isabel's palette, 5 Star Island. It is pinks and a brown and a yellow. Then I'll go for Blathers and Celeste, which is What a Hoot, which is neutrals. And then Nook Inc. are greens. And last but not least, La Belle of the Ball, which are purples. And this is kind of like a duochrome. So actually I went ahead and swatched all of the palettes on my hand. Sorry they're not that good, but I figured it'd be easier, and I'm sure everyone has seen these already if you happen to be watching my video, so I just decided to swatch it myself. And I'm going to compare it right now to one of the other Colourpop palettes I have, because I don't know, when I felt the shadows, they felt a little bit drier. Like, they still swatch okay, obviously, but I just want to make sure. So I have my Orange You Glad palette. I'm just like touching it to see if I feel like the shadows are the same consistency. To me, I think for some reason the Animal Crossing shades just feel a little bit drier. Like, I don't know, I wish I could describe it better, but like these mattes that I'm touching right now, they just don't feel as dry, really, compared to the Colourpop Animal Crossing ones. So I don't know if it's a slightly different formula in their Animal Crossing palettes compared to the other ones, or I could just be totally wrong and it's just something that's in my head right now and not reality, but that's just my opinion. So once again, here are the swatches. So this would be Nook Inc., La Belle of the Ball, 5 Star Island, and What a Hoot. Sorry, my nails are chipped. All right, and I think of all of these palettes, the one that I would not use as much, honestly, is Isabel's palette, 5 Star Island. I just don't really gravitate towards pink eyeshadow specifically, or this pink. And also there's like a yellow, which I'm not that creative with makeup, so I don't know what I would use it for. I'm probably more someone that would use La Belle of the Ball and What a Hoot, which are more my speed. The green is still, it's kind of aggressive, but I would figure out what to do with it. It's just the pink and the yellow, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. They each have a glitter shade, which, like I said, it just felt drier. for some reason, but they still all showed up like glitter there. And yeah, I do like that La Belle of the Ball has like a duochrome shade. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like blue purple. So I'm gonna choose a palette to try on the eyes. I'm gonna choose La Belle of the Ball, and I will do that right now. All right, I started putting makeup on my face, but I'm going to change course, and I'm just gonna show you at the end. All right, so I put the shades on my eyes. I don't think you can see it that well, actually, maybe because the light is so bright, but they're kind of muted, honestly. So like the darkest purple is on my outer corner, and it's definitely dark when you first put it on, but when you blend it out, it kind of fades away a little bit, which I thought was interesting. Then I put the duochrome in the middle of my lid, which I don't think you can really tell because then I also covered it with the glitter shade, and then I put the light purple sort of in the inner corner. So I think they performed all right. I still stand by my opinion that they are a little bit drier than the normal Colourpop shades, or at least they feel drier to me. And yeah, so that is what I did. I still think they show up pretty well, but like I said, I feel like that dark purple just kind of faded a little bit. I'm sure if I'd spent time packing on more of it, it would be better, but that's just my opinion. And yeah. All right, so this video is completely out of order. I apologize for that. I forgot I bought two other things for the Colourpop collection with Animal Crossing. I bought the Super Shock Shadow and the Glitter Gel. So I will open those right now. I have already opened both of them and swatched both of them before, so I know what they look like and I know what's gonna happen, which is the Colourpop Animal Crossing Super Shock Shadow in Balloon Pop came shattered, which I think I saw either on Trend Mood's page or Colourpop's page that a lot of people had their eyeshadow shattered. I'm not gonna tip it all the way in case some of it falls out. I didn't go back to Colourpop for it because honestly, I don't think it's worth it personally for me to go back and try to get a new one just because it would take so long. Also, I feel like in my opinion, Super Shock Shadows, I just like smush it back in with my finger because they're so soft. So like even though it's shattered, I can just kind of press it back and it's still okay. It is a nice pretty glitter, so I'll put it over here. I think it's a nice neutral glitter shade, especially for someone like me. There's Balloon Pop. I just think it's really cool. I think it'd also be okay as like a highlighter maybe, like a darker highlighter. I think would look really pretty. And now I'm just going to open the glitter gel. All right, so the glitter gel has the bell symbol on the front, which I think is really cool. Or not the, like bell is a form of currency in Animal Crossing, and I'm pretty sure this is what is on like the coins and the bag of money that you have. So like I said, I have opened this before, so I already kind of have an opinion of it. And I've never used, oops, fell a little bit. Thank goodness it did not get on me, hopefully. So I have never used a Colourpop gel before, and I'll just swatch it right now. It's very wet. I mean, it's a gel, so that's expected. There it is on my finger. But in my opinion, I think it didn't dry down as fast as I would like. So there it is. It's also kind of hard to swatch. Or like maybe it's because I'm not digging my finger in there. But I feel like it's hard to get an even coat of glitter because every time you rub it, you're kind of also rubbing stuff off. So you kind of have to pat it down a little bit. But there's the glitter. It is very chunky. It's pretty chunky glitter. Also, I noticed that when trying to take it off, the glitter kind of travels all over your skin. So it's definitely don't spill this. Let me just put it back 1 second. So here's the glitter again. It is very chunky, very gold. So I think it's really pretty. It's just, and I'm not gonna wait as long this time, but pressing it, it is still tacky after placing it. And honestly, maybe I put too much the first time I tried it, but it took a long time for this to dry and it never even really fully dried. So on the eyes, I'm not sure how well that would go. I'm not sure if this is supposed to dry eventually. Definitely still tacky. I did use a thinner coat this time around and it's definitely drier than the first time I used it where I kind of just globbed it on. But let me use a clean finger. Definitely still sticky. So it'll take a while to dry. And I think that's just my only gripe with it. Other than that, I'm happy with it. So yeah. So that is what I bought from the Animal Crossing Colourpop collection. I obviously don't need any more eyeshadow palettes, but I wanted to go for it because I love Animal Crossing. And of all the things I bought though, the things I am definitely more excited for were the Super Shock Shadow and the Glitter Gel. Just because I think this one's not that different, but I think it's a little bit more wearable for me. And then this one's a little bit more extravagant, which I think is really cool. Whereas the palettes, I think I don't know if I would use the colors as much, specifically Isabel's palette. Even Nook Ink's palette would be kind of for a special occasion because it's so green. Or even, La Belle of the Ball. It's all right. It's just not anything I really need. I still stand by my opinion that I hoped that they had come out with a full palette rather than just a bunch of small things. I did not get the lip products or the cheek products because I don't need any more lip products for sure. And I don't really use blush ever. So yeah, so that is what I got. I'm still really happy that I have it, and it's definitely a collector's item. So if you can get your hands on it, I definitely suggest that you do because it just sells out constantly. All right, so thank you for watching and see you in another video.